25 years since the collapse of the Soviet Union, when the tides of the free market washed over Poland, plucky Warsaw, 85% of which was leveled during the Second World War, remains a city of surprise, charm, and reinvention. To the west of the Vistula River, Warsaw's seesawing fortunes are writ large in its architecture. Here, wide boulevards and boxy brutalist buildings are relics of a communist-era master plan to rebuild the city. Even the cobbled hodgepodge of squares that comprise the touristy Old Town were painstakingly rebuilt in the 1950s and 60s. Downtown, the Palace of Culture and Science is a towering reminder of Soviet control and was gifted to the city in 1955 by Stalin. Elsewhere, new builds including the Polin Museum of History of the Polish Jews, the Copernicus Center, and the University of Warsaw are concrete proof of civic investment. Although most manufacturing was destroyed when the market opened in the 1990s, green shoots of an emerging maker movement can be seen. In Mokotów are the offices of English language magazine This Is Paper. Housed in a whitewashed former dentistry practice, the publication was founded in 2012 and now employs 5 full-time staff. The magazine champions the work of local makers and artisans. Meanwhile, in a ground-floor apartment across town in Ochota are the father-daughter shoemaking team Janusz and Aga Prus. Founded in 2012, the company continues the trade undertaken by Aga's grandfather, who made shoes for the great and the good of Warsaw in the 1940s and 1950s. On the dining table too, Warsawians are making the most of the agrarian nation's produce and showing there's more to eat here than cold beetroot soup and pierogi. On a busy downtown street is ADD-designed Bibenda restaurant. Started by cousins Benjamin Biekli and Zibzek Gavron in 2014, the space operates an open until the last person leaves policy and serves sumptuous local produce, including indigenous Złotnica pork. Prasovi is a Soviet-era milk bar, a cut-price canteen that specializes in filling meals for workers. Having reopened in 2013 after a design-minded revamp, the space represents a marrying of the city's hard history with a new sense of optimism. But it's to the east of the Vistula River that the pace of change in Warsaw can be felt most keenly. On sunnier days, the city's sun worshippers decamp to the underdeveloped beaches of the Praga neighborhood in the shadow of the Narodowy Stadium. Meanwhile, design firms such as Super and architecture practice WWAA have capitalized on the long unloved area's cheap rents to build their businesses here. Although the brand-heavy consumerism the country was so quick to embrace in the 90s still abounds, there's a new wave of optimism and creativity cresting in Warsaw. For Monocle in Warsaw, I'm Josh Fennett.